So hi there. Welcome. Welcome to Baba Is You. So I tried a lot of games, like 4 or 5 different games to try and get myself back into like the mindset for doing Let's Plays, because it's been a hot minute. It's been a really long time for me. And none of them really worked out. So I decided I want to go simple with this. I've played a bunch of Baba Is You. I don't remember any of the levels, but I played a bunch of it. They'll probably come back to me a bit as I play through, but I decided, hey, let's go for something like just neat and cool and unique. And that's Baba Is You. So, I'll explain what it is as I go. A bunch of you probably already know what this game is, but I'm going to play it, and I'm going to explain it anyway, because that's how I do. Start the game. We're going to slot 2. Sure, let's watch the intro. Why not? Alrighty. So, Baba Is You. As you can see, we are controlling Baba. Flag is win. In order to win, I have to touch the flag. Wall is stop. I can't move past the walls. Rock is push. I can push the rocks. Now I can go through this way, or if I'm right, bam. I can just go right around and do it this way. And that's Baba Is You. At least that's level 0 of world 0. So let's go check on world 1. Level 1. Where do I go? So, wall is stop. As you can see, we cannot move through the wall. But here's the thing. Wall doesn't have to be stop. Bam. Wall is no longer stop. So the rules in this are physical objects that you interact with. Wall is stop, so an object has a property. So the property stop means that the item can't be moved past. The property you means that you are in control of whatever is you. So watch this. Bam. Wall is now me. Now you can also do Z and undo what your previous move was. So now I am back to being Baba. However, be careful, because if you ever break this statement, game over. Because nothing is you anymore. You no longer have an avatar in the world. So, let's move this on down. To create flag is win. And now, if we touch the flag, we win. Alrighty. Level 2. Now what is this? So currently, wall is you. And flag is stop. Baba is win, but Baba isn't here. Unless we do this. Flag is now Baba. And now that flag is now Baba, since there is no flag, flag can't be win anymore. Instead, Baba is win. Bam, we win. Alright, let's take a look at level 3. Out of reach. I'm going to stop having things to say real quick once I stop knowing the answers to the puzzles. Because some of these become extremely difficult for me to figure out, even though the answer might be incredibly obvious. So hey, right now, rock is push, flag is win, water is sink, Wall is stop, Baba is you. So, water is sink. That means we sink into the water. Or at least anything sinks into the water. Bam. So, now we run into a conundrum. Because we only have one rock left. We can't get to the flag. Some of you have already figured out the answer to this. And the answer is, we can make it so that now rock is win. Bam. They're going to be adding a lot of new rules as we go. So we're going to see how many we can get through in this first episode. I will have to cut the episode at one point just because I'm making dinner at the moment. And I got to do food. Because I'm hungry. Eat, kids. Don't forget to eat. So, this new rule is skull is defeat. Now, sink disappears when we move something into it. However, the skulls don't. But if we move into the skulls, we are defeated. So, here's what we do. Since the rocks can move past the skulls without them being a problem, what we can do is we can create a little poker from these rocks. Since rock is push, bam, skull is no longer defeat, and flag is win. Now let's take a look at rule level 5, volcano. What do we got? We got lava. Lava is hot, wall is stop, Baba is you, flag is win, and rock is push. So, naturally, we gotta move this to the side so we can get out. Lava is hot. Don't touch lava. Oh, there. You wanna know why lava is hot hurts us? Because Baba is melt. So, if something is hot, whatever is melt can get melted. So Baba has the property of being able to be melted by whatever is hot. So that means we gotta find a way to get across there. And now we come to the first conundrum. Because even if you guys have figured it out, I don't know if I have. But I betcha I do have an idea. Because what if we don't go on top of the lava? Instead of going on top of the lava, we push it. Because you can't go on top of something if it's pushable. So, bam. Problem solved. Alright, so now we're on 6. This is more me just kind of showing off this game. This is going to be a full playthrough. This is just me kind of just doing a one-off because I want to show you guys this game. Because this game's rad. I love Baba Is You. Alright, so, skull is defeat. Wall is stop. Well, not anymore, it isn't. So, we have to get past skulls. But there's no way for us to get past there. And because rock is stopped, we can't with any of the rules over here. So, instead what we're going to do is this. Wall is you. Because even if part of us dies, it doesn't matter if some of us lives. And now we've won. And finally, grass yard. So I think once I'm done with this, I'm going to go check on my food. So, currently, we have Baba Is You, grass is stop, and flag win. Now you might be wondering. Flag isn't win. Just flag and win are separate items. So now what we gotta do is figure out how to make flag win. Well, first things first, there is no wall is stop, so we can move outside of the wall. The second thing we could do, because wall isn't stop, is this. We can move flag over to is. Because you can make rules vertically or horizontally. And you can even make 2 rules off of the same is. So now we go over here, and voila, we have completed the level. Alright, I'll be right back. Alright, so my dinner's cooking. So we're gonna do 1 episode of this while my dinner's cooking, and then I'm gonna go check on it. 1 episode, 1 level, maybe 2 levels, we'll see. I'm tempting fate. Icy Waters. We're still in the levels that I've already done, which I've done quite a bit of, but I don't remember many of them, and I had to look up the walkthroughs, so it didn't stick. So, Icy Waters is the name of this level. So we're starting off. Let's look at our rules here. We have Baba is you and sync, so we have and now. And is an extender to the rules that allows you to include other stuff in it. Naturally, it's a conjunction. That's how that word works. So, currently, jelly is sync, wall is stop, flag is win. So we sync, naturally. Granted, water isn't in here as a thing. Oh, wait. No, water isn't wall. Weird. Bam. Alrighty. So now we no longer sync. Now I believe we still sync with jellyfish. Alrighty, so let's do this then. Let's go Baba is you and wall. Nope. Apparently not. Alright, so instead, let's do this. I'm trying to figure out what we're supposed to do with this. So Baba, I bet you I'm probably going to need to push Baba as you at some point. So, I'm trying to think if I can get wall as you going again, but I don't see how. Alright, well, so naturally, if we get rid of that, we die, because nothing is us anymore. So let's think. Let's rewind. Let's rewind a bit. So if Baba is you and wall, Baba becomes you, but you is not wall. We can't pull things. We can only push. Nope. I don't know why I thought that would work, but I thought it would work. I'll be back. There's a very, very sleepy cat, like, on the bed next to me. And you know what? It's pretty great. It's pretty great. Alright, let's get back in. Let's spend the rest of the video on this level, because I'm stupid. Alright, that's the mission statement. Learn absolutely nothing. Okay. So, Jelly is still sync, so if we go to him, yeah. Oh, wait a second. I forget. Sync means you can get rid of things. Bam. Well, mission failed. We did not spend the rest of the video on this level. Turns. So what do we got? So we got rock is push. And star is sync. Bam. Alright, that's bad. Alright, the flag is on the outside, wall is stop, so we can't get outside. And we have no way of getting the wall. However, there is a crab over there, both the item and the word. So, let's take care of star is sync. And now what? Because skull is defeat, so we can't get past skull. I remember this level, but I don't remember how I finished this level. Because this feels like star is crab, maybe? Let's make star crab. What do we need to do with this? Well, we gotta push. I imagine we gotta push crab, but I don't know where we gotta push crab. What else can we make into crab? Okay, let's start experimenting. So, let's say we get enough stuff to push crab. What does that give us? Well, we accidentally turned the star into rock. Star is rock, so star can now be pushed. Alright, we have pushed crab. Again. What does that do for me? I feel like we gotta push a rule there somewhere. So let's rewind until we have star back. Alright. So, what about and? I don't know. Because it's the level is called turns. Which makes me feel like we're supposed to be able to turn something, but I don't think that's a thing. You can only really move in straightaways. While I'm trying to figure this out, I'm going to regale you with my trials and tribulations on trying to get back into Let's Playing. So after the Kingdom Hearts video, I was kind of at a loss as to what to play. I tried Fatal Frame, and I really couldn't get that going. I couldn't, because like Fatal Frame's cool, and it has a lot of stuff that I probably could talk about, but it's too spooks. I'm just gonna come out and say it. It's too spooks for me. I'm bad at spooks. But then I had to try and figure out something else. So I tried a game called Anna's Quest, which is a point-and-click game. But the amount of talking that was going on there didn't really give me much to commentate on, and I also wasn't a huge fan of the voice acting. Like, it's fine. It's not like terrible or anything. It's just it wasn't really my cup of tea. And it was also very explanatory with a lot of its stuff. So it was kind of like Baby's first point-and-click. What if crab is sink? No, I don't think crab is sink is going to help me with anything. Sink gets rid of stuff, doesn't it? I think sink gets rid of stuff. So what if I pushed a rock into the skull and then turn rock into sink? Yeah! Yeah! Alright, where was I? Oh yeah, Anna's Quest. A lot of talking, wasn't a huge fan of the voice acting, very much a kind of like a starter's kind of point and click with a lot of how self-explanatory of the mechanics, not self-explanatory, explanatory of the mechanics it was. Probably a cool game. The art style was neat, and I could definitely get into it if given time, but for the moment, I don't think I'm going to go to that yet. No, I should probably, hold on a second. Instead of just doing that immediately, let's move crab up so that I don't push crab into the wall where I can't get it back. Then we have you is Baba, crab and Baba is you, which means now I am the crab and Baba. Oh, oops. I accidentally pushed the and out of the way. There we go. So, after that, I tried a game called Postmortem, which is a sequel to a game that I saw on Ross's Game Dungeon. And if you haven't checked out Accursed Farms, Ross on Ross's Game Dungeon, he also, way back in the day, made the Freeman's Mind series, and he's currently still making Freeman's Mind 2, which is rad. I highly recommend you check out Accursed Farms. They could really use the boost from a massive channel like mine. All right. But he did a game called Still Life, which is a sequel to the game called Postmortem. So I have this need to experience the entirety of a series. It's why I went into reading the Witcher novels before I tried to play The Witcher. But with like Postmortem is a cool game, and I did record an episode for it, so I might at some point come back to it, but it still seems really weird and esoteric. Okay, Algia's defeat, gotcha. So it could present some issues. Just with the way that the game's kind of framed and how its pacing is kind of slow, it's very much a slow burn kind of game. But it's like your classic noir style point and click, which is neat. But maybe not something that everyone would be interested in. I don't know. If you're interested in looking at a game like that, let me know. Then I tried Hotaru no Nikki, which is a game by Nippon Ichi Software, which also made Yomawari Night Alone, a game that I both like and dislike because it's got some frustrating parts in it. I should probably try and solve this puzzle while I'm talking. I'm hungry and I'm making food, so my brain isn't operating at full capacity, so apologies for that. If I'm right, that's right, I remember what I gotta do. Kiki is push. I gotta push a Kiki to be moving toward the heart. What? Oh, right, I have to make love push. And now we wait. Bam. So, what was I saying? Hotaru no Nikki, right. Or Hotel Nick, Hotel Sharp Nick, Hotel hashtag Nick, whatever. It's a very beautiful game with a very adorable little girl as your main character, but I got 3 episodes in and I approached a section that was absolutely unbearably tedious to play. And eventually I did get past it, but it took until the next episode, and by that point, my enjoyment was kind of spoiled, so it felt like I was forcing myself to play it. So I kind of had to give up on that one. Star is defeat, flag is win, Baba is you, pillar is push. Oh, nope, can't put... I was thinking I could make a bridge of pillars over the stars, but nah. So I eventually had to give up on Hotaru no Nikki, because it was just too frustrating for me. I will be very honest. So instead, I finally came to this, which is a game I had played a bunch and really enjoyed. Alright, I'm back again. So I guess, yeah. The end result is, after attempting to play a bunch of games over a series of days and not having anything to say about them, I came to Baba Is You, which is a game that I played a bunch of, really enjoyed, and still really enjoy, and suddenly I have stuff to talk about. So hey, the lesson here is, play stuff you enjoy. It's a weird lesson, to be sure, but it's a lesson. I don't know what I'm supposed to do here anymore. Like, once again, I'm out of ideas. What if I made all the walls into pillars? Would that do anything for me? Hey, Oh, wait a second. I got an idea. I bet you this will work. Pillar is push. And then... pillar is you. Yeah. Yeah, I'm smart. I'm probably going to play this for a couple more levels until, probably for the next, 13 minutes at least, until my food is ready completely, because that was the first timer of 2. So, yeah. I'm just going to keep kind of vibing with this, because this is just going to be a one-off. I might come back to it later, a little later, but this is just going to be kind of the first episode of it, and man, I'm just having a good time all of a sudden. Alright, wall is stop, Baba is you, flag is win. I wonder. I think this is how you do it. Nope. How about this? Yeah! Ah, that was fun. That feels good. Alright, what do we got? Submerged ruins. Oh, I think I remember this one. I don't remember how to beat this one. Crap. Okay. So currently, Rock is push. I think I have to make rock me. Yes, I think I have to... Or maybe not. Oh, right. Flag is defeat right now. Gotcha. Let me think. Okay, push the rock in here. Okay, wait. I think I have a... I think I kind of remember how to do this. So you do have to make this, because then that's the only way you can make flag in to win. But I think you gotta move these out here. Oop. Yeah. I kind of remember this. Oop. You gotta push them out here so that you have a stick to push the rock, to push things with. Give me a second. I'll explain what I'm doing in a second. So what I'm doing is I'm moving rock out here. Then to get rock back, because right now you can't pull the rock out of where it is. It's stuck there unless you become it. So now rock moves back out here. Then I bring Baba back to being me. Then I think... Oop. Hold on. Not like that. Not like that. Come on. Let's pull this back. Okay. I think I gotta push... I think what I gotta do is... I think I do have to make rock into push again. Hold on. Am I stupid? I feel like I remember how to do this, but I don't. So give me a second. Oh, okay, yeah. So I think like this. Oop, nope. Like this. No, not like that. Push. Rock. I think what I have to do is, while the rock is not me, I have to push the rock over there to the flag. I think that's what I have to do. Don't quote me on that. Or do. I'll just deny I ever said it. 'Cause I'm smart. I'm a criminal mastermind. What am I talking about? No, I can't do that. I can't do that because I still have to be able to push rock back into being me so that I can become rock again. Let me think. Although I think actually that might be enough. Okay, hold on. So we rewind a bit to pull rock back up. Okay, no, oop. We gotta get rock out of the way first. Yeah. Okay. So, sorry. So we use this to put... Once rock is push again, we can use this to push rock further. But we're still not close enough. I need one more thing to be able to push rock with. So I think what I have to do is, instead of getting is down there first, don't worry about them for now. We'll put push down there. No, because we still need to be able to push rock. Wait, no, right, no, wait, I think we might still be on the right track. No, never mind, because I'm stupid. I won't be able to pull rock back up to be is me. Oh, man. Give me a second, I'm gonna think about this. I'm gonna cut back to when I figure this out. Nobody said it was easy. I don't know the rest of the lyrics here. I'm going back to the start. Okay, so I'm back again. I looked it up. The crabs are not where they're supposed to be. Unless I'm stupid. Like, normally the crabs are supposed to start here and then here. Like the crabs are supposed to be between these two spots. And there's supposed to be a space. Like this is, yeah, Level Lake Extra 1 Submerged Ruins. Okay, so I'm back again, and I don't know if there's two versions of this game or this level, but I finally found a third video. Like, I like two separate videos had it so that the crabs were in a different spot than I was expecting them to be. And then the third video had it look like mine does. And here's what you do here. You push the rock here. And once rock is no longer push, you push the different elements of rock as push out here. So you push them over here. And then you make rock U, like I was doing before. Oop. Then you do this. You push the rock. You push rock over to here. Then you do this. And then you do this. But like, the first two walkthroughs that I looked at had the crabs in different places and therefore making the level impossible for me to complete. I don't get it. It's weird. But on to Sunken Temple. Okay. So this time it's gonna work how I said it would before. So we're gonna push rock out. We're gonna push rock as you out here. Once we got all the elements out here, rock will become us. Then we will resume our identity as Baba. Push the rock. Huh. Although this is what I was trying to do before. This, I think, will work here now. So rock is push. Alright, I gotta... There we go. No. Hold on a second. Oh, nope, not like that. Yeah. Yes, okay, alright. Then using is as a extender, we push rock past the crab, the defeat crab, and then we become rock. Yeah, that worked how I thought the first level was going to work, and how some of the solutions for the first version worked. I still don't understand why the crab placement was different. I'm going to take another look, see if it's still that way. Yeah, it is. That's so weird. That's so weird. I'm going to link one of the videos in the description of this one, just to let you guys know that I'm not crazy. Ugh. But I'm going to leave this here. This was a lot of fun, and it kind of helped me get back into the groove of Let's Playing. I think I'm going to try and go for another point and click after this one. Maybe something classic, maybe something new. I don't know. If it's something classic, I've been interested in the Sam and Max games for a really long time, but they've kind of been something I appreciated from afar. So if it's something classic, it'll probably be one of those. If it's something new, I'll choose one of the myriad of awesome point and clicks on Steam. I think Deponia was one that was big. Rust Lake, I want to think. I don't know. Maybe. Let's find out. Oop, there's my food timer. Perfect timing. So, yeah. I hope you guys had a great day. Are having a great day. Will have a great day. One of them. Because you is great. And you deserve it. See ya.